hello, hello, everybody. Hello, 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 everybody. What's up, everybody? It's your favorite hood witch. It's your favorite hood high. It's your favorite hood high priestess. It's your favorite motivational dominatrix. It's your favorite auntie captain goddess king. LadySpeech in the place to be. And I want to welcome you back to my channel. You could be anywhere in the world. As a matter of fact, you are somewhere in the world. And you're also sharing some time and space with me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what time it is. It's time for your 3:33. It's time for your Sunday service soul food spiritual tea session with LadySpeech. It's good to be here with all of you good people. It's good to be here with all of you good people. It's good to be here with all of you good people. So let's get into it. If you're here, you're supposed to be. And whenever you made it, you're right on time. If you caught this live, you're right on time. If you caught this live in the middle, in the beginning, in the end of the reading, you're right on time. If you caught this live after it was already recorded, you are right on time. If you caught this live after it was recorded and live, you are right on time. That's first and foremost. Now, the old school people, the OGs already know how we do this, but the new people need to know how we do this. So I'm going to take a little minute to break that down. You new people know what's up. You new people know what's up. You new people know what's up. You old people know what's up. Let's get into it. So this is a reading to give you some spiritual guidance to guide you during the week. Let me introduce you to the elements of this reading. First and foremost, we have my affirmation box. We have my affirmation box. This box is filled with affirmations, parts from poems and quotes from surahs in the Bible and quotes from people and cultural sayings. It's got all kinds of things. So I'm going to pull at random from this box, and we're going to participate in some call and response action, which means I am going to say the affirmation, and I'm going to fill up my cup by saying the affirmation. I'm going to say the affirmation for myself, and also that gives you an opportunity to learn the affirmation, and then you will say the affirmation after me. You're going to repeat after me in some call and response energy. That's the first element of this reading. The second element is the cards, baby. The cards. So today we're going to be working with the Muse Tarot. Today we're going to be working with the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck. We are also going to be working with the African Goddess Rising deck. And last but not least, we are going to be working with the Angels and Ancestors deck. Yes, we are. Shameless plug. If you want to know more about these card decks, you can. First and foremost, I have a review about this Angels and Ancestors deck, as well as a review about this Muse Tarot deck in my favorite things playlist. I also have a review about the African Goddess Rising deck in that playlist as well. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I will be listing the information to these decks in the description box after this video is posted. If you want to purchase any of these, you will understand the information you need to do so. Now, I am always surrounded by my Lawa, by my Orisha, by my ancestors, by my entire spiritual team. There is always at least 10,000 people backing me. But when I do these readings, I bring my rock friends. Let me introduce you to my rock friends. Let me introduce you to my rock friends. Let me introduce you to my rock friends. Here are my rock friends. First and foremost, we've got some golden healer quartz in the building. Kind of a rare stone for you healers. For those of you who do deep healing, this is a crystal for you. I'm working on my love energy. I'm working on my heart energy. I'm working on my heart energy. And you know what's good for that? Rose quartz. Rose quartz is good for womb energy and heart energy. We've got some emerald in the building. Emerald in the building. This is good for a lot of shit, but I'm using it for heart energy these days. Malachite. A powerful stone, a good stone. I can never remember what this is good for. It's like labradorite. I learn about the stone every time I pick it up. I never retain anything about the stone. But malachite is good shit. I like the color. I know it's poisonous. Don't put this shit in water. We've got some clear crystal quartz in the building, baby. Clear crystal quartz in the building, baby. I like to lick the stone. I'm going to be very honest with you. You should not lick a lot of stones. Like, don't lick the malachite because it is poisonous. This and porous. This is not. I lick this stone all the time. I lick it. I don't suggest that. I just lick some stones because it is what it is. This is one of my favorite stones. And last but not least, we've got some smoky quartz in the building. Smoky quartz in the building. Smoky quartz in the building. And that's that. So those are the cards. Those are the rocks. That's the affirmation bark. You already know how this goes down. This is the part in the reading where I invite you to stick me in the corner, put your earbuds in. I'm about to give you your Sunday service, baby. I'm about to come with the spiritual tea, honey. So get your notebooks ready, baby. I've got something for you. I've got something for you. Cash App is LadySpeech. Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa. PayPal is LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. Always show your financial appreciation for my labor. And this is labor. If you benefit from my content, if you benefit from this reading, if it's giving what it's supposed to give, if I'm giving what I'm supposed to give, reciprocity and reparations is the energy over here. Okay? Cash App LadySpeech, Venmo LadySpeech Sankofa, PayPal LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. All of that will be in the description box. Now let me check in with these comments and we will get to the reading, baby. Hello, you beautiful people. Shout out to the Poetry Alchemist. Shout out to Pauline. I'm gonna say hello to you. And I'm probably going to butcher this name. I'm not doing that on purpose. I'm trying my best. If I fuck this up, I'm sorry. You deserve to have your name said with respect, okay? So, with all that being said, shout out to Nasirana. Fuck, I messed that up. But shout out to you. Shout out to Nickel Bread. Shout out to Natalie P. Hello. Shout out to Allison. Shout out to Ellie. Shout out to Runa. Shout out to Ashley. Shout out to Erica. Shout out to Jennifer. Shout out to Alicia B. Happy birthday to Adoja. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. And happy birthday to all the Scorpios in the building. To all the Scorpios that are present in this live. And to all the Scorpios that are watching this after it has been recorded. Happy birthday to you. Hello, Philip, my love. Thank you for all your support. Oh, let's get into it, baby. Let's get into it. I'm excited to be here. And I'm excited to give what I have to give to all of you. Now, salon in, my loves. Let's get into it. Took a little sip of my witch's brew and I feel ready to read for you. Let's do this. We are going to begin with the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. Again, I have a review on this, so you can check these cards out. I would suggest you buy this. None of this is sponsored. I will, at some point, have sponsored posts. Know that if I give you a sponsored post, I like the product. I believe in it. Y'all know that I rarely sell you things. But when I talk about things that I like them. None of this is a sponsored post. However, go check that Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck out, baby. Let us begin. Oh, thank you for Nickel Bread for that. Super chat. Now, some of you send super chats and some of you send stickers. I am learning. I just learned last week that there is a difference. So, but I'm still not actually clear about what the difference is, but I know that there is a difference. So I think this is a super chat. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Now, let's get into it. The angels and ancestors deck, we have the Earth Guardian. Stay rooted and grounded. Stay rooted and grounded. Stay rooted and grounded. Stay rooted and grounded. Here's the thing. This is the Earth Guardian. The message of this card is all about rooting yourself and grounding yourself. When you end interactions, when you leave establishments, before you start your day, as you are ending your day, as many times as Spirit tells you to, you need to reroot and reground yourself. Winter is coming, and this is going to be a very cold winter in a lot of very specific ways. You are going to need to ground yourself to get through this. I am in no way fear-mongering, but I am also telling you that you need to be prepared. Root yourself and ground yourself. Root yourself and ground yourself. Root yourself and ground yourself. Everybody, if you don't have a morning routine, I suggest you develop a morning routine. This morning routine can be 12 steps. It could be 5 steps. It could be 3 steps. But I want y'all to develop a morning and evening routine. These things are going to anchor you. If you are participating in a spiritual system, I need you to push into your spiritual system. Push into that. Push into that. Do the things that you need to do to ground yourself. We are 2 years. Let me take a sip. We are 2 years into a pandemic. We are 2 years. We are 2 years. It's November at this point. I'm calling it. We are 2 years into a pandemic. This pandemics usually last 2 to 5 to 10 years. Ground yourself. You thought we saw the worst? No, we didn't. No, we didn't. You thought what we went through was the worst? No, it wasn't. Ground yourself. Ground yourself. Ground yourself. New tragedies are coming. New difficulties are coming. New challenges are coming. And you have everything you need to get through it. You have everything you need to get through it, but you need to ground yourself on a consistent basis. Every day that you wake up, you have to ground yourself. Every day that you go to sleep, you have to ground yourself. Every moment, you need to ground yourself. Okay, ground yourself, ground yourself, ground yourself. Go spend some time with the earth. I realize that a lot of us are moving into a space in when it comes to where we're at in time, where winter is coming. Ground yourself in the earth, even when it's cold. Put on your gear, do what you have to do, but go outside. Hug trees. Sit on the ground, connect with the earth, tend to plants, ground yourself in any way that you can. Ground yourself and stay rooted, all right? That's the physical. On a spiritual plane, ground yourself in your beliefs. Ground yourself in what you believe. Ground yourself in your ethics and your morals, because shit is about to get hairy. Ground yourself. Understand what you know. Understand. Because you're going to be challenged. You're going to be challenged at every level. We're about to move into the extreme aspect of the pandemic. And in this extreme aspect, people are going to start spouting wild shit. You have to understand where you come from, where your ethics and morals rooted in. What do you believe in? Because you will be called to defend that. Ground yourself. Ground yourself. Stay rooted. And this is an everyday practice. Staying rooted and staying grounded is an everyday practice, okay? Sometimes, some days you have 5 minutes to devote to that. Then devote that. Some days you have 20 minutes. Some days you have 10 minutes. Some days you have 3 hours. Some days you have the whole day. Every day, you need to give some time to your grounding. Every day, you need to give some time to your practice. Every day, you need to give some time, because this is what's going to save you in the end. Shit is about to get hairy, y'all. Shit is about to get hairy. You thought we were losing it. You thought we were losing it, and people are losing it. We have not seen the extent of the crazy. We have not seen the extent of the depravity. We have not. Get grounded, because that's what's going to save you. Get grounded. Things are going to become more intense. Get grounded. Perfect. The seer. Also, I want to say shout out to, who is this? Alicia B. I believe, I don't actually know. So I know there's, some of you give me super chats. Some of you give me stickers. I think this is a sticker. I think the last 2 people gave me stickers. I don't know, but I'm figuring it out. Anyway, thank you for that. I love you. We're moving on. The seer. This is all about see beyond the current situation. See beyond the current situation. Shout out to the person who just put $5 in my PayPal. I saw the notification. I couldn't see the name, but I saw the notification, so thank you. The seer. Listen, you're going to need to tap in. Every single one of us was born with intuition. Every single one of us was born with instincts. Now, there are some of us who are born as prophets. We can see for an entire country, for an entire nation, for an entire people. There are some of us who are born as visionaries. We can see within our family, our group, good things and what needs to happen. There are some of us who are seers for just our family. We get clairvoyant messages about what they should or shouldn't do or what's coming. All of us were born with the ability of intuition. All of us are born with the ability to see between the lines. The seer card is all about see beyond the current situation. Use your power of intuition. Use your power of instinct. When your instinct and intuition is telling you yes or no, fucking believe it. When your instinct is telling you not to go forward, do not go forward. See beyond the lines. See beyond what is being shown to you. This is going to mean life or death for some of you. This is going to be the difference between prosperity and poverty for some of you. You need to trust your instincts and intuition. I don't care if everything logical is telling you to go right, but your gut tells you to go left. Go left. Follow your instinct. Follow your intuition. See beyond the lines. See beyond the lines. Look between what's being said. We all have access to intuition. We all have access to intuition. We all have access to instinct. Again, some of us are clairvoyant or clairsentient or clair whatever we are in the name of our villages or our people or the nation. Some of us are just that for ourselves, but all of us have the ability to do it for us. Do it for you. Trust your instincts. Trust the downloads that your spirits are giving you. These things will literally mean the difference between success and failure, life, death, ascension, and descension. Hello, goodbye. Hello, goodbye. Let's do some affirmations. This affirmation says, I am comfortable increasing my income. Repeat after me. I am comfortable increasing my income. 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 This affirmation says, I have the power to keep on track. 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 Say it after me and say it with your chest. I have the power to keep on track. I have the power to keep on track. I have the power to keep on track. This is going to be very important. This next 2 years of your life, fucking focus. 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 Do you want to make your dreams come true? Focus. Do you want to survive what's coming? Focus. Do you want to actualize love? Focus. Do you want to do more than survive, thrive? Focus. But that's going to require you keeping on track. Discipline. Discipline. You want to get healthier? Discipline and focus. Do you want to learn more and increase and level up? Discipline and focus. Do you want to increase your bounty? Discipline and focus. This last 2 years, our world was destroyed because of Corona. It is time to rebuild. Focus. Dedicate. Focus. Dedicate. Focus. Dedicate. Put your head down and get to work. Get to work on your healing. Get to work on your healing. Get to work on your advancement. We are going to rebuild a new world. I need you to remember that building takes labor. If you're going to rebuild a new world for yourself and others, expect labor, hard work, discipline, and focus. Plan, work smart, work smart, work smart, discipline and focus. Let's move on. We're still in the reading. Cash App, LadySpeech, Venmo, LadySpeech, Sankofa, PayPal, LadySpeech, Sankofa at gmail.com. Thank you to everybody who's already showed me so much love. Let's get into the goddess, African goddess rising dick. Tichaba, feeling safe. Safety is key. You cannot love to your full potential. You cannot work to your full potential. You cannot be your full potential unless you are safe. Safety is key. Get rid of people in your life who don't make you feel safe. I don't give a fuck if they're family members. I don't care if they're co-workers. X people out of your life. Now, some of you are in situations where you can't physically leave people, but you can energetically, emotionally, spiritually cut these toxic people off. If the pandemic has showed you nothing, it should have showed you that life is fucking short. It should have showed you that we don't have a lot of time left. It should have told you that you could leave at any time, and anybody around you could leave at any time. Quality over quantity. If they don't make you feel safe, leave them. If it doesn't make you feel safe, leave it. Safety is key. When we feel safe, we can be our full selves, and that is the goal. That is the point of life, to be our full self, to manifest at our full capacity. You can only manifest at your full capacity when you feel safe. Get rid of family members that make you feel unsafe. Get rid of coworkers that make you feel unsafe. Separate yourself from people, partners who make you feel unsafe. Safety is key. Now, we're not going to act like this is easy. We're not going to act like this is easy. We're not going to act like this is easy. But it's necessary if you want to be your best self. But it's necessary if you want to be your highest self. But it's fucking necessary. Safety is key. I don't give a fuck if you've known someone for 30, 40, 50, 20, 10 years. If they're making you feel unsafe, you need to walk away. It is time for you to be your full self. It is time for you to actualize at your full capacity. It is time for you to step into your power. And you can only do that successfully and completely when you feel safe. Get rid of the elements around you that make you feel unsafe so that you can move into your power. Whatever you have to sacrifice in order to feel safe will be returned to you when you actualize your power and you feel safe. Do what you have to do. The next card that we have from the African goddess Rising Dick. I'm going to fuck up this name, I already know. The one thing I don't like about this deck is that they didn't give pronunciations because I want to honor the pronunciations, and I know I'm not about to. If someone knows the correct pronunciation and can break it down to me via text, please do so. Let me tell you what this card is about. It is about celestial alignment. Now, let me attempt to say this name, and I say this attempt with all the respect in me. Inkozana. And this is about celestial alignment. Listen, you must make sure that everything you do is in alignment with your celestial path. When you do this, all you do will be blessed. When you don't do this, all you do will be met with strife. There is a Bible verse called, "Seek first the kingdom and all things will be added to you." This literally means seek first the alignment of your path with the divinity of your path. Fuck who you want, eat what you like, do what you do, but make sure it's all in alignment with your divine path and the Creator. If it is not in alignment, do not pursue it. A lot of us run into trouble in our lives because we go for things our egos want. We go for things our base selves want, but we don't honor our higher selves. This reminds us that celestial alignment is important when we're pursuing our path. A lot of y'all relationships don't work out because your relationships are not in alignment with your personal path. But your ego demands that you pursue that relationship. But your dysfunction demands that you pursue that relationship. And then you end up in trouble. Seek first the kingdom and all things will be added to you. Seek first celestial alignment. Divine, pray on any relationship. Divine, pray on any way of eating. This is literally about not following fads. Do not follow fads. Follow what is good for you. Eating the way everybody around you is eating may not be the best for you. Eating the way that's best for you will be the best for you. Raising your children the way everybody else around you raising their children might not be the best for you. Raising your children the way you need to raise your children is the best for you. Celestial alignment. Make sure the path that you're walking is in alignment with your divinity. And if it's not, well, you're going to need to do some changing. Let's get into the affirmations, baby. Again, the Cash App is LadySpeech. The Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa. The PayPal is LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. Always feel empowered to show your financial appreciation for this spiritual, emotional community labor. All right, this next affirmation, repeat after me real strong. I am the co-creator of my reality. 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 Let's do another affirmation, baby. This affirmation says, today I am aware of my desires and intend to pursue them. Today I am aware of my desires and I intend to pursue them. Today I am aware of my desires and intend to pursue them. Today I am aware of my desires and intend to pursue them. Today, I am aware of my desires and intend to pursue them. Today, I am aware of my desires and intend to pursue them. Let's keep going. We have Sacred Rebels Oracle deck coming in to you. What is already with you. Ooh, excuse me. I've had a lot of carbonated drinks, so that's a little burp for that. Thank you for the sticker, okay, I think I'm understanding this process. Thank you for the sticker, baby. Ashley, I appreciate you. Yes, baby, yes. Now, what is already with you? You have everything you need to get to the next step, so go to the next step. This is where we're going to get a bit serious. Stop. Stop acting like you can't move forward. Quit acting like just because you don't have everything to pursue your dreams right now, you can't pursue your dreams. Stop being a little bitch. You have everything you have and need in you to pursue the next step. You will rarely be given a mission at point A and be given everything you need to get to point Z at point A. This does not mean you can't go on the journey. This does not mean you shouldn't pursue the mission. But it means there are steps involved. You have everything you need inside of you to go for your dreams, your goals, and desires. You may not have at point A what you need to get to point Z, but you will have at point A to get to point B. And when it's time to get from B to C, you'll have what you need. And when it's time to get from C to D, you'll have what you need. And when it's time to get from D to E, you'll have what you'll need. And so forth and so on. A lot of you are not pursuing your dreams or your goals because you're like, I'm missing something. I don't have everything. I need this or that. But you have everything you need for at point A to get to B. It's time. It's time to stop acting like you can't move forward on your dreams. It's time to stop acting like you can't take a baby step. You can't take a little step. You can't take a tiny step. You can't take a big leap. Quit acting like a little bitch. I said what I said. I said what I said. Quit acting like a little bitch. You have everything you need to take the next step. So take it. You have everything you need to take the next step in your goals, in your healing, in your joy. You have everything you need to take the next step. For some of us, this is a baby step. For some of us, this is a medium step. For some of us, this is a big step. For some of us, this is a big, gigantic leap. Wherever you fall on that, you have what you fucking need. It's time to jump. It's time to step. It's time to hustle. It's time to go. It's go time. It's go time. It's go time. It's go time. Do the thing. Do the thing. You sleeping on yourself. You sleeping on yourself. Focus. And stop sleeping on yourself. Come to life. Let's take a real deep look into this picture. When you first look at it, it's black and white. She's dismal. It's black and white. But is it? There is life bleeding into this picture. There is vibrancy bleeding into this picture. This picture was dark and dismal, but there is life. And do you know where this life is coming from? Do you know where this energizing energy is coming from? It's coming from her. She's painting herself. This is not someone from the outside enlivening her. This is not someone external enlivening her. This is her. It is time, baby. I know. I know. I know. I know. I know. I know we've all been hurt. I know. I know. We're all at a precarious place. I know. You must be your own Messiah. You must resurrect yourself. You must breathe life into yourself. And you got what you have. You have what it takes to do this. Breathe life into yourself. Paint yourself into being. Here's the thing. Say goodbye to everything you were. Say goodbye to all the pieces of you that used to exist. Say goodbye. Write yourself a eulogy. Do what you have to do. Give yourself a funeral. Say goodbye. And immediately after that, you need to say hello. Say hello to the new person becoming. And treat yourself like the delicate plant you are. You must water yourself as best you can. You must feed yourself as best you can. You will need to resurrect yourself. All of us need to be occupied right now with saving ourselves. All of us are occupied right now with saving ourselves. A big part of saving yourself is saying goodbye to what is dying. Parts of us are dying. Who you were for the last 10 years is gone. Who you were for the last 5 years is gone. Who you were for the last 1 year is gone. Who you were for the last 6 months is gone. Newness, newness, newness is afoot. It's time. Your ancestors are waiting for you. You are waiting for you. Your community is waiting for you. It's time. Write yourself a eulogy. Say goodbye to everything that needs to be said goodbye to. And then say hello to this new you. He's gone. She's gone. They're gone. It's time. It's time to rebirth. It's time. Repeat after me. This affirmation says, my body is beautiful for what it can do. Repeat after me. My body is beautiful for what it can do. My body is beautiful for what it can do. My body is beautiful for what it can do. My body is beautiful for what it can do. My body is beautiful for what it can do. My body is beautiful for what it can do. My body is beautiful for what it can do. My body is beautiful for what it can do. My body is beautiful for what it can do. My body is beautiful for what it can do. My body is beautiful for what it can do. My body is beautiful for what it can do. Remember that and honor that. This affirmation says, happiness and love flow freely from me. 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 All right, let's move on to the Muse Tarot. Cash App, LadySpeech. Venmo, LadySpeech, Sankofa. PayPal, LadySpeech, Sankofa at gmail.com. Reciprocity and reparations is why you show financial appreciation to me. You benefit from this content. You are healed from my words. I comfort you. This is labor. Your financial appreciation lets me know that you acknowledge this as such. Now, some of you can't always show financial appreciation, and that's okay. I recognize this. Share my content. Comment positive things. Follow me in other places. These are ways to show me and your other favorite content creators your love. Let me say shout out to Christina for your super chat. Thank you. This is appreciated. Let's get into the Muse Tarot. Let's get into the Muse Tarot, baby. You're gonna need to cry about it. You're gonna need to feel about it. You're gonna need to grieve about it. You're gonna need to be angry about it. The five of emotions reminds us that we are emotional beings, baby. 2 years into a pandemic. The first year we had to be locked down. People lost people. People lost a way of life. A lot of us are acting like we are recovering the lives we had before this, but we're not. In America, 600,000 people died because of corona. Ways of life, entire industries died and haven't recovered yet because of COVID. In other countries, millions of people lost their lives in 2020. And I haven't even mentioned what happened in 2021. We are not okay. We are not okay. Let's not even talk about COVID. Let's talk about Syria. Let's talk about Mexico. Let's talk about the Black Lives Matter movement in America. Let's talk about the fact that Native Indigenous women keep going missing in the United States and Canada. Nobody's okay. Nobody's okay. Nobody's okay. Attend to your emotions. Attend to your grief. Process your shit. Give yourself space to process your anger. Give yourself space to process your sadness. Give yourself space to process your bullshit. Give yourself space to process your emotions. The shadow emotions that you don't want to deal with. The ugly emotions. The angst. The anxiety. The mental craziness. The anger. All of the emotions. Let me tell you why seasonal depression is a thing. Because the wintertime is when we're supposed to go in. It's when we're supposed to get deep in our shit. And a lot of us don't. And we need to. Process your shit. Process your shit. I do want to, there was a chat that I saw that Spirit has directed me to respond to. Jennifer brought up a good point. Also remember that you don't have to process your grief in places of your abusers are. Exactly. And with that being said, I want us to reiterate the message of the Teacher Bakar that we had earlier in the reading, which is about safe place. Listen, feeling safe and safety. Heal where you feel safe. Process where you feel safe. Quit being around people you don't feel safe around. I walked away from my entire family. And the only family member I talk to on a regular basis is my cousin, my paternal cousin. And the only reason why I talk to her is because she does her healing work and she guarantees safe space when I'm around her as much as she can. It is heartbreaking not to be able to be with my family. But I recognize that my family is not safe space. I process with my chosen family. I process with my ancestors. I process with my healers. Let me remind you guys that I am a healer that goes and seeks healing. I am a healer that goes and seeks healing. Never seek healing from a healer who doesn't have healers. I have healers. I have healers that work with me on the body level, on the spiritual level, on the mental level, on the emotional level, on the ancestral level. I have healers that work with me on the political level, on every single level there is to be worked with. Only process your shit with safe people and do it in safe spaces. But you need to do it. If you don't have none of those safe spaces to process with, I tell you, I'm going to give you 2 things that you do have safe spaces with that you might need to cultivate. Number 1, you always have access to safe space with your spiritual team, and you always have access to safe space with yourself. Now, you might not be in connection to these safe spaces because you have not developed a relationship with, number 1, yourself and your spiritual team. That is the only key to developing and having and accessing safe space with yourself and your spiritual team. Develop those relationships. Develop those relationships. Okay? Okay. Process your shadow emotions this next few months to next few weeks. Get deep into your grief. Process your grief and realize that these things are not linear. It happens on a spherical spiral, which means it goes up and ascends. Process and release. Process and release. When you process your emotions and you release, it allows you to do your healing work, but it allows you to be in the ebb of flow of life. Emotions are going to come and go. Process these things so that you can be free. Your spiritual and emotional processing should be along the same track of physical digestion. Here's the thing. I eat food every day. and every day I have a bowel movement or I pee. I drink things every day, and every day I have a bowel movement or I pee. I take in and experience the things that I'm experiencing. I process the food in my body and then I release it. Same thing with emotions. Take in the emotion, be with it, process it, then release it. Take in the emotion, be with it, process it, honor it, and release it. Because you are going to always be experiencing these emotions. Stop running from the grief. Stop running from the sadness. Stop running from the anger. Stop running from the shadow emotions. Be with them. Process them so you can let them go. The Queen of Materials. Abundance is coming. Here's the thing. The Five of Emotions lets us know that we need to process things. And part of the message from the Five of Emotions is you need to be open. Let me tell you about receiving. I say this oftentimes. The universe is not a fucking hoarder. It's not a fucking hoarder. One of the big reasons why you're not manifesting the love of your life or your financial prosperity or upliftment is because you refuse to let go. You refuse to let go. The Queen of Materials reminds us that prosperity is coming our way. This is financial prosperity, emotional prosperity, mental prosperity, love prosperity. You cannot have no prosperity unless you process your shit and let it go. You can't. You can't. A lot of you guys are you guys are manifesting the love of your life, but you're not letting go of when you were hurt by love. A lot of y'all are trying to manifest prosperity in your life when you refuse to look at poverty mentality. Listen, the Queen of Materials gives us the message that we have the opportunity to receive abundance and luck, but you need to be open to it. You need to be open to it. You need to examine poverty mentality. You need to examine where classism has got you fucked up. And whatever spectrum of classism you land on, it got you fucked up. If you're on the more privileged aspect of classism, that got you fucked up. If you're on the more disadvantaged aspect of classism, that got you fucked up. If you're in the middle of it, that you are definitely messed up. The Queen of Materials reminds us that good things are available to us, but we must be open to it. The Queen of Materials invites us into examining why we are not open to some things. Some of these things are systematic and some of these things are individual. Whatever you land on inside of you, heal it. Heal it. Heal it. Heal it. Jennifer said, could someone kindly explain poverty mentality? Yes. When it comes to indigeneity, we had no concept of poverty or classism in the way that colonization introduced that to us. Poverty is something that is systematic, and it is implemented by the economic system that the government and then incorporated by the society operates by. Poverty mentality is the mental indoctrination that the society puts people who are poor through to keep them in that space. Poverty is a system. And the system is dependent on a psychological indoctrination. And the system is also dependent on a physical expression of that psychological indoctrination. I hope that helps a little bit. and I want to get a little bit deeper into that, but that's going to take like 45 minutes of this video. The Google poverty mentality. And anybody in the comments, feel free to if you see this recorded or if you see this live, feel free to jump in on what I said, okay? Okay, so examine that. All of that is going to need to be examined. The Queen of Materials reminds us that we have a blessed abundance being offered to us right now. And the Queen of Materials reminds us that abundance is definitely materials, but abundance is the wealth of health, the wealth of access to technology, the wealth of access to different access of privilege that allows us to move forward in our life and to be as healthy and successful in our life as possible. The Queen of Materials brings us good news. It means that we're going to come to a space of prosperity. But the Queen of Materials reminds us to be smart about those times when prosperity comes to us. Save where we need to save. Definitely luxuriate in prosperity. Definitely have fun with prosperity, and also recognize that life is about ebbs and flows. There will always be times when you are in need, and there will always be times when you have an abundance. When you are in abundance, celebrate that, but be mindful and prepare yourself for the times where you are in lack. And when you are in lack, remind yourself that life is about ebbs and flows. And there will be a time when you will have again. All right, let's do some more affirmations. This affirmation says, everywhere I go, people are drawn to my dynamic masculine personality. So this affirmation is for those of us who identify with the divine masculine. Be you a masculine person, be you a male person, be you an androgynous person, be you a gender fluid person, a two-spirited person, whatever you identify with. If you identify with that masculine definition, I want you to repeat after me. This one was a little bit folded up. Everywhere I go, people are drawn to my dynamic masculine personality. Everywhere I go, people are drawn to my dynamic masculine personality. Everywhere I go, people are drawn to my dynamic masculine personality. Everywhere I go, people are drawn to my dynamic masculine personality. All right, let's do another affirmation. This affirmation says, I have the power to change myself. Repeat after me. I have the power to change myself. 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 All right, y'all. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. That has been your Sunday service, soul food, spiritual tea session with LadySpeech. Oh, this has been a good one for you today. This was a good one for me today. All the readings are on point, in my opinion. I'm a little biased, of course, because I'm the one giving them. But these last three readings, these last three Sundays, my God, my God, my God, we went there, okay? We went there. Again, whenever you showed up to this reading, you are right on time. Thank you for that sticker. Alicia B., I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for just hanging in there with me and being with me, okay? I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Let me check in with a few of these comments before I let you all go. Jennifer said, you have been on point, my king. Huzzah! Huzzah! Oh, my God. That makes me think of the Mercury Cafe, Denver, Colorado, longtime resident from birth. And I went to the Mercury Cafe, for those of you who know, for the OGs in this generation. Understand, if you ever went to the Mercury Cafe, we used to do a thing called Huzzah. And I don't know, I haven't been there in years, a couple of years since the pandemic, so. But that was a staple, and that just made me feel everything beautiful, so thank you. Huzzah, baby, huzzah. All right, the malachite is gorgeous. Thank you, darling. I love this malachite. Malachite is one of my favorites. This consistently sits under the moonlight and is always charged. I bring it out when I bring it out. I try not to handle this too much because it is poisonous. You know, doing this right here is not going to poison me, but you know, you just got to be careful. You got to be careful. Let me check in with a few more of these comments. Let's see. Cassandra said, just got off work, so I'm late, but as long as your powerful voice is heard by my spirit, I'm good. Thank you, Jennifer. I hope you had a good day at work, baby. And thank you for checking in with me. Tia said, I haven't told anyone, but I want to share with you all that I am gender fluid. Yes, Tia. Thank you. Oh, my God. Thank you for still feeling safe enough to share that with us. And, like, thank you. Oh, my God. That's amazing. Well, I'm gender fluid myself, so you are in good company. You are in good company. You are in good company. And let me say, shout out to my comment section. Y'all consistently support each other, and you know to support each other. It makes me feel so good that we are just developing community organically. I want us to feel safe. So the fact that y'all feel so safe, like sharing yourselves on lives and with me is amazing. And like y'all, we protect each other. I be seeing y'all in the comments like supporting each other, helping each other. I don't have all the answers. I don't have all the answers. I got a lot of shit. I know a lot of things. I don't have all the answers. So the fact that like we're here together and y'all feel empowered to like stand on your knowledge, your wisdom, your understanding makes me feel the greatest. So keep doing that because we are all gods here. We are all goddesses here. We are all experts here. And we all have a piece to everybody's puzzle. So thank you and congratulations. Congratulations. I love it. 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 All right, Ashley said XJW family is here for you whenever you need support. Joy is my view of you. Much gratitude, Miss Speech. Yes, shout out to my XJW family. A lot of you don't realize, some of you do, a lot of you don't. I'm an ex-Jehovah's Witness, and what you see before me was literally always who I've been, but that J-Dub shit, that conditioning, that fucking cult shit got you fucked up. So I'm always so happy to see fellow J-Dubs out here thriving and like being and becoming and just we are a support system. So thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you. Back at you. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my God, yes. Well, you know what? I think maybe we'll do one or two more comments. I think I got everything. Yeah, funeral for your old self. Yes, guys. Y'all have no idea. I almost feel like I feel real settled with actually planning my own for real funeral because I've done my spiritual funeral so much. Baby, the power of saying goodbye to yourself. I can't, listen. I'm moving. And I've talked to a few of y'all about this before on this channel. I am leaving the state of Colorado by the end of the year. I'm moving into a new space in my life. On every level, I am leveling up. And this means I'm saying goodbye. Y'all have no idea how many things I'm laying to rest. There are a few relationships that aren't going to continue when I leave this place. There is some behaviors that I am letting go of that have served me well, but I'm just not that person anymore. I'm planning the most epic personal funeral for myself. In the next few weeks, I'm gonna I already got my tiny coffin, and I'm going to lay myself to rest. Because who I was for the last 10 years, who I was for the last 20 years was amazing and beautiful and divine. And that is no longer who I am. Every single rebirth, I have grounded even deeper into myself. Every single time I've said goodbye to everything I needed to say goodbye to, it just did nothing but help me to become even deeper and even closer to the essence of who I was when I was born. Say goodbye to yourself, darling. We're all being tasked to change. There's two people on this planet right now. You're either leaning into the rebirth or you're fighting against it. We're not going to reclaim anything that we lost this last 2 years. But what we are all being invited into, is an epic rebirth. Shift, my loves. Lean into the change that is before us, my loves. Let go of everything that we had before this, my loves, and let us enter into a new agreement with ourselves and with our destinies. The universe is working for our highest good. Your entire spiritual team is working for your highest good. There is nothing left to do in this moment except for submit to your highest good. You got this. I got this. We got this. And our entire spiritual team has got us. Yes, this is about to be scary. Yes, we are entering into the unknown. And yes, this is exactly what we need and what it takes to rebuild countries, societies, environments. You got this. I got this. We got this. And our entire spiritual team got us. Never forget this. Never forget this. I love you. I live you. I thank you. And I will see you all in the next video.